I'm soloing every single boss in Genshin Impact with Yoimiya. In part 1, all the bosses of Mondstadt and Liyue fell to the Fireworks Girl, and in part 2 she returned to her homeland Inazuma to continue the slaughter there. And now it is time for Yoimiya to travel to the land of wisdom, Sumeru. The rules are, as always, that I'm only allowed to use Yoimiya and no one else, and I'm also not allowed to use any food to buff or heal her. Can Yoimiya defeat all the bosses of Sumeru? Let's find out. It's been a while since the last video of this series where I defeated all the Inazuma bosses, and now we are in Sumeru, where a bunch of pretty interesting bosses await us. And yeah, since last time I actually upgraded my Yoimiya build a bit. She is now in the top 100 on Akasha, rank 69 to be precise. She used to be rank 57, that was the highest I ever got her, but she has fallen down a bit in the past few months again. So let's go over the build. She still has over 2000 attack, decent amount of elemental mastery, 100 crit rate with 204 crit damage, no energy recharge because she doesn't need that. The weapon I'm using is of course her signature weapon, the Thundering Pulse, and artifacts, 4-piece Shimenava, and of course I focused on crit and attack, mainly with an attack stance, a pyro damage bonus goblet, and a crit rate circlet. She is C4 and triple crowned. So this is what my Yoimiya is looking like currently, and she should be strong enough to defeat all these bosses with relative ease, but she is also kinda squishy, so the difficult thing about this challenge is always to keep her alive, you know, to get the dodge timing right and so on, because some of these bosses can actually do a lot of damage. But yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into it, and the first boss I'm gonna defeat today is the Jadeplume Terrorshroom. Now this should be one of the easier bosses today, but it still can do a lot of damage, so we gotta be careful. But yeah, let's see how much damage are we doing. Decent amount. Oh, I think it's doing its big AoE attack. Okay, so far so good. Quarter of its HP is gone already. Should I destroy these things because it's summoning the minions, right? Can I even destroy these? Yeah, okay, I destroyed one of them, but 2 minions are here now. Gotta be careful about them as well, because they're probably constantly gonna attack as well. Yeah, they're shooting little projectiles. Oh. And because I was watching the minions, I got hit by the big projectiles from the actual boss. Maybe I should kill these little guys. And I got hit by one of them. This is not good. I gotta lock in. Okay, it's doing its AoE attack again. Oh, more of them. Great. Maybe I should just focus the boss. Oh my god, stop shooting at me. It's so annoying. Just have to constantly dodge. Okay, let's attack again. Just a little bit more. And here we go. Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit annoying in the middle there because of all the projectiles flying at me from those little fungi. But still, we did it. Almost died though. So I don't know if I would call this a great start, but it is a start. First boss done, so let's go to the next one as soon as I have healed up at a statue. Next on the list we have the Electro Regisvine. And this one I'm actually kinda afraid of, because I've almost never fought this boss. Like, which character even needs the materials from this boss? I think Dori maybe? But I don't really remember ever farming this. I haven't built Dori, so maybe that's why. But what I do remember is that its Corolla is much harder to break than for the other Regisvines. But if we just keep our distance here, that should be fine. Yeah, we're doing almost no damage because its Corolla is still intact. Okay, we're doing some damage to the Corolla here. I think we have to use charged attacks to get rid of the Corolla. And we also have to destroy these little things, because otherwise it's gonna do a big AoE attack from what I remember. Come on, Yoimiya, you can do this. Wait, it's at the bottom now. Okay, that's gonna make it easier to break. As soon as we get our skill back. Until then, I'm just gonna do charged attacks. Come on, break. Break. Break, please. What is it doing now? Projectors, okay. Okay, they're not too difficult to evade. So far, so good. Oh, now it's at the top again, I think. Yeah. And we also have this thing again here. Haven't taken any damage yet. Kinda surprised. I thought this was gonna be more difficult, but yeah, now we can do actual damage. This should actually be enough. Yeah, we're doing enough to do this in one skill use now. Wow, okay, no hits, no damage taken. That was pretty good. Definitely better than the Jadeplume Terrorshroom. Like I said, I was a bit nervous about this one because I didn't know its moves that well, but turns out they're pretty easy to dodge. I mean, the Jadeplume Terrorshroom's moves are also easy to dodge. It's just that the minions distracted me and constantly shot at me, and that was kind of a problem. But yeah, okay, so far so good. That's boss number 2 down out of 7 we have to defeat today. And I think the next one is gonna be the Aeonblight Drake. Now the nice thing about this one is that as soon as it starts flying, we can just shoot it down, since Yoimiya is of course a bow character. Okay, here we go. I think it has big resistance when it's standing up, so I'm not using my skill yet. I think now we can use it. There we go. Okay, that was easy to dodge. That is also not difficult to dodge. Yeah, I think this is actually probably gonna be the easiest boss today. I think. Yeah, look at it. It's just not even close to hitting me. And I immediately get hit. Yeah, okay, I jinxed it. And now this move is also... Okay, actually, we did evade it. Okay, and now it should fly. Yep. So now we just do this, and this, and then we kill it. Yeah, still one of the easier bosses. So far, we don't really have any troubles here with these Sumeru bosses. Which is nice, of course, but it's not gonna stay like that. There are some way more difficult bosses coming up. But yeah, the Aeonblight Drake is done. Not hitless like the Regisvine. I think I definitely could do it hitless. I got a little bit careless there in the middle. Got hit once, but it's fine. Now the next boss is one we actually can't defeat with Yoimiya. Not really, because it's the Dendro Cube. And at the end, when we've depleted its HP bar, it goes into a phase where you need to apply Dendro and Electro to the thingies it spawns, and of course we can't do that with Yoimiya, but if I get to that phase, I'm just gonna count it as a win. But yeah, actually killing this thing is sadly not possible in this challenge. Okay, let's see like this, that's easy. There we go, and now we do damage. Pretty good. Oh, I'm not at full HP. Where did I take damage? It's a tiny little bit of damage. Where's it from? I think maybe because of the Dendro terrain that it spawns with its projectiles. Maybe I stepped on that, and that does a bit of damage. Let's use a burst here for once, because why not? And there we go, yeah. Now it's in its final phase, and we can't do anything to these things. We would need Dendro here, but yeah, as you can see, there's nothing we can do. So I'm just gonna count this as a win, because we got it down to this phase, and move on to the next boss. And this next boss is gonna take a bit longer than the ones we fought so far, because it's the Asimon, this robot thingy that turns invisible during the fight, and then you kinda need Dendro and Electro, or just Electro would be enough, to end its invisibility phase early, which we obviously can't do. Again, like, Dendro and Electro, that's what they want you to use in Sumeru. First for Dendro Cube, then for this. And this boss actually marks the era of bosses with very specific elemental mechanics. It's gonna get even worse in Fontaine and Natlan. I'm really not looking forward to the Natlan part of this series, because there we have all these newer bosses that require very specific teams and characters. But for now, let's just focus on surviving this phase where it's invisible. These spinny thingies are a bit annoying. Okay, now after we destroy this, it goes into this phase, and now we could apply Electro to these things to immediately end the invisibility, but of course that's not an option. But now we can do damage again. Oh, this laser, whoop, that did a lot of damage. That's not good. And it's immediately back to the invisibility phase. Oh my god, I got hit again. She's dead. Okay, these things do a lot more damage than I thought. That's our first death of the video. Oh well, it had to happen at some point, right? I mean, if I just focus a bit more, I should easily be able to dodge everything. But yeah, the invisibility phase is very annoying, because we basically can't do any damage to it during that. And we don't have the elements we need to end that. But you know, if we had all the things we need to defeat the boss easily, then it wouldn't be much of a challenge, right? So, here we go again. I think I used the skill a bit too early there. Should have used it after it started its huge attack, so I didn't have to interrupt the normal attack string to dodge. Oh well. Okay, this time we killed these things faster, but we still can't really do anything. We can kinda hit it here, but it's doing pretty much no damage. Okay, there's the laser again. Oh, actually, this time it was a different attack. Not the same laser that it did before, which is good because this one was way easier to dodge, of course. And also we don't have the spinny things this time, which is nice. Okay, there we go. You know what? Let's actually use the burst on it here. Okay, there we go. Burst applied. Now we can kind of see it. Actually, I shouldn't use the burst because I can't really trigger it with just Yoimiya on her own. But it's fine. It's now almost dead. And this time, they're the spinny things. Okay, these are a bit annoying. There we go. Oh, already... Wait, oh, it's doing its big thing. I think I have to leave the arena here, because this is a big AoE. Yeah, okay. And now we go back, and it's actually stunned now. Not that we need it, because it's almost dead anyway. But here we go. Okay, actually did it hitless this time. And yeah, in the end, it wasn't actually that difficult. It just takes a while, because of the invisibility phases. But now we are actually already almost at the end. There are only 2 more bosses left in Sumeru. And the first of these 2 is, of course, the Wenut over here. Which actually shouldn't be too hard, because we can actually stun it with Yoimiya. We just need either a Pyro, or a Cryo, or a Hydro, or Electro character to destroy these bubbles that it summons during one of its attacks. And that stuns it. And then also decreases the resistance to the element that you use to destroy the bubbles. So in this case, Pyro resistance. So I'm pretty sure that this should be, if I dodge, it should be one of the easier enemies. But now I'm already at below half HP. Not a great start, needless to say. So I think I'm just gonna focus on dodging now until that phase with the Anemo bubbles. Dodge, 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 dodge. Okay, so far so good. And now I should enter the bubble phase pretty soon. So I'm gonna save my skill for now. Maybe do some physical damage here. It's better than no damage. Oh, that almost hit me. I think now it's time. No, not yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, I'm almost dead. Come on, go in your bubble phase already. Okay, there we go. Come on. Summon those bubbles. Do it. There we go. And stunned. And now... Oh, that's actually not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Okay, just a little bit more. Almost there. Oh, so close. No! Oh my god, look at its HP bar! Are you kidding me? It's basically dead. Oh, this is... Oh my god, this is painful. Why? I should have just focused on dodging during that attack and then do a bit of damage on the next one. But I got impatient and I really wanted to kill it there. Oh well. Guess I have to try again. So the attack where it comes out of the ground quickly and then shoots a bunch of projectiles, that's the most dangerous one. So I gotta try to just really focus on dodging when it does that. And then do damage during the other attacks. I think that's the strat. Doesn't really do anything here, right? Yeah, it's just jumping out of the ground and then immediately vanishing again. Okay, this is the one that I really have to dodge. I got hit. Damn it. Then here we can do some damage again. I want to try to do more damage this time before the bubble phase, so that I maybe can kill it during the bubble phase. Yeah, okay, already halfway there. That's good. And now it's doing... Where are they? There they are. There we go. I don't have the skill, damn it. There we go. It's gonna be close, but maybe we can actually kill it here already. Yeah, okay. That was much better, needless to say. Man, I still can't believe I died on the previous attempt when it basically already was dead as well. I just needed one more hit. But now I did it, without even coming close to dying, so it's fine. And we only have one boss left, and this boss is actually gonna be the most annoying one. And probably gonna take the longest by far. Because it's the Iniquitous Baptist over here, and this guy has shields. And not just any shields, there's the possibility of him having a pyro shield, which we obviously can do nothing against. But even if he doesn't, even if he has Cryo, Electro and Hydro today, it would still not be easy, because we can get rid of Cryo and Electro shields pretty well with a Pyro character, but Hydro is still gonna be a problem. And if you don't destroy all his shields, then this boss takes a while. Let's see, what elements do you have today? Pyro, Hydro, Electro. Wow, we don't even get Cryo, which would be the best one, of course. Oh, that's... yeah, basically the worst combination we could have gotten. No Cryo, but we have Pyro here. Okay, some damage right away here in the beginning. That's nice. And yeah, now we can't really do much here. Can do a bit of damage here to the Hydro one. And I guess the Electro one as well. Okay, Hydro's gone. Can we get rid... okay, wasn't fast enough. But at least we got rid of the Hydro one. Now Electro Shield should be okay. I don't really know any of its moves. It's been so long since I fought this, and it does a lot of damage. What the heck? Okay. Maybe I just focus on dodging, doing its shield phases, and then just do damage when the shields are down. And don't actually try to get rid of the shields. Because we weren't doing that much against this Electro Shield anyway. This boss is also the most annoying to get back to, since there's no teleport waypoint near it. I don't know why they did that. But I guess the most annoying in that regard is actually the Dendro Hypostasis. And yeah, of course it's still the same elements, because as far as I know that changes daily. So as long as I'm still recording on the same day, it's always gonna be these three elements. Okay, got rid of Electro there. And Hydro, and we can't get rid of the Pyro one. So now he gets a Pyro Shield, right? But that's the only one he gets. No, he still gets the Electro Shield. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how this boss works. Just gonna focus on dodging, like I said. Maybe do a few charge attacks in between. But save my skill for when the shields are actually gone. Okay, there we go. It's only very short vulnerability phases. Yeah, no Pyro, we can't do anything. Now we really just have to dodge. And I don't know its moves. So, okay, this one is easy to dodge. What is it gonna do next? Okay, this also seems easy enough. I think we should be fine here. Okay, it's doing the same one again as before. How long does it take for the shield to vanish on its own? I know it does at some point. Okay, there we go. Oh, what is it? Holy! Okay. That's a problem. I have to keep that in mind, that if you don't destroy the shield, it does that. Oh, wow, okay. That took me by surprise. Well, that's the second death against this thing. Oh, this is gonna take a while. But yeah, note to myself, don't use charge attacks when it is in its Hydro form. Because of these very fast slashes. I really have to focus on dodging there, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty much just a waiting game with this boss. Dodge and wait until the shields are gone, do a little bit of damage, then it gets a shield again, and so on and so on. Oh my god, it's gonna take ages. It's gonna take like 20 minutes to defeat this thing. In 19 of those 20 minutes, I'm just gonna be waiting for the shields to be gone. I don't have the skill. Shouldn't have used it before. And yeah, no Pyro Shield. Damn it. Well, 10% of its HP is gone. I guess that's progress. Just gotta do this 10 more times. Oh yeah, this really is gonna take ages. I'm really just gonna focus on staying alive, because trying to do a lot of damage in between these moves, I think is not worth it, because if I die, then I just have to start this all again. Okay. How far away do we need to be? Okay, actually, they don't have that much range. So that's nice. And what are you doing? Okay. Okay, these slashes are actually not as fast as I thought they were. And now we do this. I think we might be able to get rid of the Hydro Shield. How many slashes is it doing? Okay, here we go. Oh, we went fast enough. What is it doing now? Just the same thing again. Okay. Can we do some damage? Nah. Electro Sheet. But yeah, now it's fast to get rid of this. I think I remember that the more times you go through this rotation, the weaker the shields are. Still doesn't change the fact that we can do absolutely nothing about the Pyro Shield. But at least the Electro and Hydro Shields should be less of a problem now. And I don't want to jinx it, but I still haven't taken a single hit. So maybe this is the run. And I'm probably just gonna stop talking now and log in, because I don't wanna restart this. Okay, I think we can actually deplete the Hydro Shield this time. There we go. Okay, damage. Yes, over halfway there. Very good. And this time it only summons the Pyro thing, because we did get rid of the Hydro and Cryo, not Cryo, Electro Shields once. But yeah, again, nothing we can do here. It's just really annoying that it's Pyro today instead of Cryo. Anyway, time for the Electro Shield again, and yeah, okay, it's really weak now. Almost there. Pyro, dodging time again. Yeah, now that I know its moves, it's really not difficult. This boss is just... it takes a while. Okay, I think after this move the Pyro Shield should be gone. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna summon this thing though. I got at least a little bit of damage in. And now the Hydro Shield. Oh, you're doing very good damage here. Slashes. That's fine. And this should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. And die. Okay. Wow, actually did it without taking any damage in the end. After dying to it 2 times. And that was the last boss. Sumeru is done. One more chapter in my Yoimiya solo series is complete. And I gotta say, overall, I feel like Sumeru was actually easier than Inazuma. I feel like I had more trouble with some of the Inazuma bosses, if I remember correctly. It's been a few months. But yeah, the main thing just with these Sumeru bosses is that some of them you just have to wait out. Like the Robo thingy in the pyramid. And of course here the Iniquitous Baptist, who I'm pretty sure took at least like 10 minutes. Just that last attempt. Even though it really wasn't difficult to dodge all its attacks. You just can't do damage to it because of the shields. Especially if your character is of one of the elements that he has a shield of. But oh well. All is well that ends well. And with Sumeru done now, I can set my sights on Fontaine. So if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see the next part and also some more Genshin and other gacha content. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.